Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to our June Hearthstone Ranked series. Now, I've decided we're going to build a new deck here. None of these ones. Instead, what we're going to do is build a deck made entirely of basic cards. So basic cards are cards which you only get when you first start the game. So there's no leveling being built, there's absolutely nothing involved here. You only have your very basic cards. I figured it possibly could be a good way to see to a new player how to get through the initial parts. So let's have a look and see. So Voidwalkers are always good. It's going to be a very minion heavy deck, so we'll need to get some removal where we can. Let's have a look here. Take a Hellfire. So that'll probably do us for our the Warlock cards. Corruption's a good way to just get rid of a minion. Mortal Coil, 1 damage and lets you draw a card. Voidwalker's a nice solid card. With Taunt, helps you with a little bit of survival. Drain Life, 2 damage, 2 healing. Probably the only healing we'll have in this. Shadow Bolt, just decent to try and get rid of any bigger minions. And a Hellfire. I'll keep the Hellfire as a way to clear the board. So what I want to do now is look for any cards that we can use to draw other cards. Warlocks are lucky in that their hero power means they can actually always draw cards, so that's fairly useful. So we'll take a Swamp Ooze, that's always useful for removing enemy weapons. Now we'll go for a good value card, so that's Chillwind Yeti, Sen'jin. Let's see, we have a Bloodfist Ogre as well. So these are all very good solid cards. We now, however, need to work on our lower rated cards. So we could possibly, we've got 8 more cards to fill, we could possibly fill it with Murlocs. Let's have a look and see. So that would be our 30 cards. Do we have anything else? The Shattered Sun Cleric is a very good card. Now can we fit that in anywhere? Possibly we could remove the Shadow Bolt. So we've got a basic Murloc deck kind of put together. Got a high number of 1 mana cost cards. Unfortunately, 4 of the 6 are not minions. Anyway, let's see how we do with this. We can always come back and change it if need be. So it was discussed on Warlock deck. Let's hit a ranked and let's see how we do. So hopefully we'll get a fairly new player. That way we can get an idea of how our deck's performing. See, there's no legendaries, there's no experience cards, so these are cards that you get as you level your character up, and there's certainly none that have been purchased with gold packs. Just general packs and here or there. So let's have a look. So Mortal Coil, we'll keep a hold of that. The Chillwind Yeti is very useful against Priest, but so we'll get rid of an Inventor definitely. The Yeti at 4 is good to avoid his damage, his direct kills. looking at his hand, he could be a new player. Let's just remove those two and hopefully we can get something a little bit better. That looks to be okay. So we've got a novice engineer, our Warlock Tidehunter, Chillwind Yeti, and our bluegill warrior. There's nothing we can do in turn 1, so we'll immediately pass our turn. Now, I'll play our Warlock Tidehunter and pass, as that gives us 2 minions on the board, and next turn we can always use the bluegill warrior if we need to do some very quick damage. He's playing, so that's a coin. What does he play with for a coin? An iron fur grizzly. So I can use the bluegill warrior to charge. I then use the Warlock Scout, do 2 damage, and then just drop the Warlock Raider. So next turn I'm on 4 mana. Now I can potentially, ooh, here's a youthful brewmaster there. Now I can potentially play either the Yeti at 4 mana, or I can tap, I can hero tap, or life tap, and play Novice Engineer to refill my hand. I think I'd rather play the Yetis, that's the bigger minion on the board. I'll do a straight trade, remove his minion. So we have 5 mana next turn. So he just played a Dread Corsair. Let's have a look here. Ah, that works out well. So I can play the Grimscale Oracle. That increases his damage to 3. I can do a straight trade. Tap once. Play the Novice Engineer and refill my hand. So now you need to be a little bit more careful. We don't have a huge amount of big minions in this deck. So you just did a clear out. That's okay though. I'll tap again. I'll play some more. I don't want to do overboard. The bluegill warrior is actually really useful as an almost like an instant damage to 2 minions. What's he playing here? Could be a healing card he was thinking about there. I'm not sure if priests have a direct heal. It's Holy Fire. So I'll tap, see I've got plenty of life here. I need to be careful I don't overdo the number of minions. I always like to have 1 or 2 I can put out if there's any sort of AoE damage or anything like that comes out. The longer the game goes, the harder it's going to be for me. And I say that's one of my bigger minions gone in the Yeti, so I don't have a huge amount of choice going forward. I think I've got the one more Yeti and an Ogre. So let's have a look and see how our opponent does here. He's rank 24. Now he must be thinking. So that's both Holy Novas done. And a Mind Blast. So really, I can't afford to life tap any further. I've only got 15 health, and unless the game's getting away from me, I don't want to lower that health any further. He's only got one more Mind Blasts, so that would be down to 10. See, anything big I can get rid of now at least, with my Shadow Bolts. Now that could be, ooh, Mortal Coil. Probably brought the best possible card you could have, that one. Holy Smite. Okay, so let's have a look about this one. So I'll immediately use a Mortal Coil. I need to keep the pressure on him. I'm actually going to tap once more. Brilliant. Okay, yes, I'm quite good with that. What I'll do is a Shadow Bolt. And then life tap, so there we go, that's back. Well, he does get a card there. So we've got the Gnomish Inventor. That allows us to draw a new card as well. We've kept our Void Walker alive, though, for how much longer I'm not entirely sure. It's only got 1 health. So that's another Mind Division. Oh, and the Gnomish Inventor. Okay, so let's have a look at this one then. So, play with Grim Scale. That gives me a charge. I can then Shadow Bolt his Inventor, play mine, and get my other Inventor. Okay. Ah, brilliant. We get our Yeti now, so what is the best way of doing this? Do 2 damage. I can just trade these guys off. And I've got my Yeti and my Inventor out. Now, I've got the Gnomish Inventor, Rusty Horn, which gives a minion taunt. I got that from the Yeti earlier, and Hellfire. Okay, did not expect that. However, I do have my Boulder Fist Ogre now. I'll give him taunt. I'll draw a card. I said don't like getting below 15 life. So wait and see. He should have a Shadow Art Death, I think it is. So next turn, I'm likely to play the Gnomish Inventor. What's this? 5. Okay, so straight away I'm removing that out of the game. I'm going to draw another card here. Again, I'll just leave it as that. I'm not going overboard with minions. I've got 2 taunts now on the board ready and waiting. He's only got 1 card and he can't draw any more as far as I know. So we should be starting to whittle his health down now. I do have to be careful. I've only got 5 cards actually left, so that's really only about 5 turns or so, so definitely no more tapping here. So remove that. And I'll play another ogre. I need to start getting the pressure on him here. He should take out my taunted ogre. Let's see how he does it though. So I can't tap and I can't really play my Novice Engineer, so that leaves me with the Shieldmaster, the Voidwalker and Hellfire. Ooh, that's not what I wanted. However, I do have a taunt I can play, so that assassin can't get past to my ogre unless it's a taunt. I've only got 3 cards left. Got a corruption in play. So 6, 10, 13 damage available to me. Let's see how he plays this. He's only got 1 minion available to him. And really, he needs to get past that. Taunt's actually really useful in the kind of lower ranks, as it can just block people off. So, you took control. Let's see here. So we'll just keep our... I think right now we're at almost a loss. He's still got cards to play. I'm running out. In fact, I've pretty much run out. I've got one more card left here. So I'll try and just put something out to pressure him. And that's me out of cards. So I just keep on attacking. That's all I can do right now. What did that do anyway? 9, so it's 3, 4, 5, so it's 4. Oh, he's made a mistake. So, you can sneak in 3, 2, 2, and then we can Hellfire and finish him off. Wow, that was so close there. That took a lot, much longer than we thought it would do, but thankfully we got there in the end. So that's given us a win there. Maybe there's too much card draw. I think the gnomish inventors, or novice engineers, sorry, might be a bit over the top. But nevertheless, great win guys, thanks very much. And let's see what happens next game.